Yeah, every day I do this, never fear losing. And when I get up in the game, y'all be improving. A real problem, but I solve them all facts proof. And if you think I'm gon' fold, then you talking fool. Yeah, y'all wanna win, let me spin, boy. All dunks aside, I'm super fly like I'm hanging off the rim, boy. I been winning for my kinfolk, and I put on for my city from the intro. Let's go.
I put that time in. My pride is out the roof, I get that grind in. So I'ma tell the truth, I get my grind on. You know the pressure make all of these diamonds. I tell them get back, step back, fast track, big lap, big facts. I'm past that, yeah. I'm trying to get ahead, get out the way. Now move forward, stand back, now break away. I'm about to bring it. I ain't never backing down. Come and step up to the plate. For my city, for my town. I do whatever it takes. I'ma go and get this round. Oh, I'ma go all of the round. See the sights, yeah. Training getting rounder, channeling it in itself and moving up these mountains. Crossing over, passing bound, for no time to count and keep score. Breaking barriers I never thought I'd cross before. When I get tired on my knees, I got it digging it deep. I feel like I'm all alone, it really has got me. I stand by, actions I went through it, no goodbyes. If you just stood again, yeah, let's go. How about it, I'm scheming, ride around and dreaming. Once I get the feeling, nobody can stop me. Hit it, I'm on gold. All you foes, once I'm on the road, I'm knocking out of the door. I got the range. If you wanna come and stand up to me, pull up on me now. If you wanna challenge, tell me, rookie, run up on me now. I'm on the road to the top and I'm not looking back. I'm on the road to the top and I'm not looking back. I ain't never backing down. Come and step up to the plate.
Down here, salt is a way of life.
Don't get hit moment. Oh my god, you got hit!
Oh my god!
About to get burned out. It was so clean.
Oh, there it is, the nice reaction to DI. Hadouken!
Doesn't want any of it. Trying to try and push again. Caught him jumping back. Overhead, still going.
Yeah, he could indeed just chip, but oh
No way!
Ladies and gents, we're live.
Absolutely. Yes, we are. Thanks for having me here, Ritas. Hello, everybody, to the off-season tournament. First of all, my link, this is not World Warrior. This is the EU Open bracket that we see on Sundays. Thank you once again for having me. And, of course, I'm joined here by, didn't get mixed up this time on my camera, Jesus. Good to see you, fam. Glad to have you here.
Yeah, good to have you also. We're commentating together for the first time. I hope it's going to be a good one. And yeah, this is going to be a pretty good show, I'm going to say just outright here. Prove me wrong. No, don't.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty awesome. I mean, once again, the last time it was that I was here was last year. I think it was last year. It was last year. World Warrior was the last time it was that I was here. It's been like quite some time, and Street Fighter has changed so drastically much. It's talked about quite a bit about how unique this game was when it first came out, and I still believe that holds true now, especially since we've gotten all of the Season 1 characters. We've got one of the Season 2 characters and another one that's coming out this month, which is Terry. Yeah. Everybody's super excited for.
Exciting,
so yeah, it's a really awesome
Gamescom
thing.
Actually, it was really nice.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's awesome. I wasn't there, unfortunately. I didn't get a chance to go.
Would be a long ride for you.
Hey, it would be. That wouldn't stop me. If I had the chance to be able to go, I definitely would have been there. But, you know, sometimes things can be a little bit strange with how that works. But even still, you know, Terry is a character it is that I feel like is already going to be pretty strong for what I was seeing. So it's going to be pretty sick seeing him once he ends up coming out on the 24th of this month of September. So it's going to be pretty sick. I'm very excited for him.
Seems to have a lot of interesting tools, a lot of like callbacks to, you know, olden times from where he comes from, you know, SNK games and such. And there's lots of people looking forward to him, so it's going to be very interesting to see how that, you know, turns out.
And of course,
even more interesting, it's going to be this tournament here, because we got a lot of bangers, you know, lots of people returning from previous events, you know, and the level's going to be very high.
Yeah, it's going to be a pretty awesome tournament to be able to see. With this being an open bracket, it means that there's a variety of different players that can come in that may not have had the chance to be able to come in before. So
we have Flex in there, Problem X in there. Who else is Random is in today? EndingWalker, Semi, Shady Imposter, Hurricane.
Oh yeah,
Lord Venom.
Pretty much all of the best.
I mean, we have 150 people today.
Yeah, that's quite the turnout, and like the level is extremely good. As you just mentioned, all of these players could be winning this tournament today, but only one of them can actually do it.
And then with all these players actually coming in as well, I mean, like the conversation last year was there was a couple of characters that had already been pushed to the limelight. We saw a lot of JPs, a lot of Kens, a lot of Lukes, and while that is still somewhat in the case now, right, that sort of upper echelon top 5, top 6 has changed quite a bit. So it'll be dope seeing everyone being used to the game now, pretty much pick who it is that they want to play. I still feel like this game is pretty balanced. There's a couple of characters that I still feel like are very egregious, but there's for the most part, I think the game is in a really, really solid spot, a really amazing spot. You can pick pretty much who you want to pick, and you'll be chill. Like you'll be pretty fine. So
like there are tiers and stuff, but like the worst character isn't nearly as bad as like an old school tier list bad character, you know what I'm saying? Like there are no truly unwinnable matchups or anything like that. So pick what you want and have fun with it.
Joxero! You have 2 minutes left to show up, otherwise you get disqualified.
Yeah.
Bro,
That was one of the players.
Don't do me like this on the first game.
Yeah. We were gonna start with Joxero or whatever versus IronPower. But so far, one of those people is missing.
Just wait 2 more minutes. If they aren't here, oh well. Such is the case. The show must go on.
Yeah.
It is pretty. I mean, that's pretty much them to be the breaks. I think it's really cool as well seeing like how. Okay, now I don't mean to put you on the spot here, but we gotta have this conversation because this conversation has been happening everywhere, and I don't understand it. How good do you think Zangief is right now?
I don't know. Zangief seemed.
That's crazy. You're actually saying that too. You believe that?
Yeah, I do.
What? This is crazy.
I guess we'll have to put this discussion on hold because we finally have our match, and we have a different grappler on point. IronPower here with the Manon. She didn't get too many huge changes, I guess, but she was always in an interesting spot. I never thought she was bad, like many people claimed. But we'll see how IronPower makes it work against Joxero's JP. Gets a grab in here, establishes a bit of momentum, but is now burnt out. But there's the momentum back again with the command grab into the overhead.
Already looking pretty solid too. I love it. Checking the drive rushes as well. The information was already gone early in the round. Let's see what IronPower is utilizing pretty well. Gets swept, but throws. Unfortunate. Too slow of an option.
IronPower is looking healthy, but is now in a bad position here. Set up against those pillars and gets overheaded into a full combo. This could kill if Joxero spends, and no, doesn't even need it, actually. Sheesh. Was underestimating that damage in the corner.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. Even though JP sort of lost a really, really strong tool in his reversal, that does not stop his damage at all. A great anti-air still mixing people up just as consistently with those portals too. It's very hard to stop.
And Now, IronPower finds the right button to get out of the corner, puts themselves in burnout again, but if they can keep up the pressure, it might not matter, but it was immediately thwarted by well-placed anti-air. Nice block and the punish.
Really, really solid option as well. Looking pretty good. I love it. The neutral is being played right now too, forcibly, not because either of them really want to. None of them want to have this happen already. Gets the overhead as well. It's looking really bad.
The
great drive rush check. My goodness, into the level 3. That's going to be the first game. Gosh.
Great play by Joxero. It seemed like at first maybe Joxero hadn't quite figured out IronPower's rhythm and was maybe struggling a bit, but it seemed like in the second round they fully adapted and now know like when to press those counter pokes and get the huge reward.
And it's an unfortunate trap that Manon has to fall into, as well as the fact that she's always going to be the one that has to approach. Those buttons are really good JP, and it's something that we're seeing now too. IronPower still has to find their way in, and a perfect parry might get things started. But no, they back off instead.
Yeah, that adds a bit of distance between the two characters. That is definitely what Joxero wants, but goes in there, opts for the aggression, and it pays off. More corner pressure into some extra counter hit damage, but IronPower finds the gap. If you're close to her, like to Manon like that, she's gonna have a chance. And IronPower makes full use of it.
It's on the field.
Well timed.
A button that we see so many characters have such a great time using. Some of those characters like JP, like DJ, not as good, right, with being able to use that. You can DI very consistently. Tried to parry. It's going to be huge. 5 medals already in stock for IronPower.
Yeah, 5 medals now on deck. All of these command grabs are going to hurt like absolute hell. And the level 3 is also going to provide more damage with that. So watch out for the hits as well. But ooh, the hits might not matter anymore. Ooh.
Oh my.
Extra hit too. That was a parry attempt. IronPower fires back with IronPower.
Yes, an absolutely dominant round of that second game, or a dominant game for IronPower that time in game 2. A really solid look and solid showing for the Manon here. Gets the corner carry already. Has a pretty decent time. They're back into the wall, but drive rush is still just as hard to check as it was day 1. Good, perfect parry, and gets the command grab. 3 medals already.
Yeah, that's how it goes. And the cross up into a nice little EX extension. Edging ever closer to the corner, but the amnesia doesn't pay off all that much. IronPower is burnt out though. And the corner pressure with JP is legit.
Yes, it is.
I think that's gonna... Nope, yep, that's not gonna work. Hey,
Should be... Oh! Nice, keeping it close.
Yeah, that's so difficult. Like, easy decision, like, it's fine to burn yourself out there if you're JP, if you're gonna chip away that much life and still be plus. Especially if since the enemy is also in burnout still. Great strategy by Joxero, and now is on a set point here to move on in winners. While IronPower has to fight for the winner's life here. Gets comboed into the corner.
He just wants to maintain his best of this position. I guess he can. Uses the full roundhouse, a bad option when somebody's already crouching. That second hit is going to win 4 medals for IronPower.
Yeah, that's going to be scary, but it might not come into play. Joxero about to build 3 bars soon. Might get them right here. Yes! And finishes this set in style. That second round really seemed to have him flustered, but then the revival happened in the third one. Well played.
Very well played indeed. And I mentioned it before. I said that while they did lose a lot of functionality out of that amnesia, right? The scaling being super hard when it comes to dealing with that, right? When it comes to actually having a strong reversal for JP, he still has a lot of the same tools that we already see with that character. He's already super good. So, like, I'd still think he's really solid, right?
Absolutely.
While some characters have forced their way into the limelight because of the recent patches and changes, I still genuinely think that he's amazing. I think that JP is a really strong character still.
Yeah, I definitely think he was nerfed from like top tier to like high tier at worst. He's definitely really good still. And some people, you know, the ones that stuck with him, I think are still showing the results.
You know what else we should make really good?
With a match
Oh yeah, I know exactly. Yeah.
Give me a
Absolutely.
Actually, give me a sec. I didn't even set it up before it on stream.
Oops.
Oh yeah, that's
Well,
completely.
1 sec, 2 secs. There we go.
There we
Perfect.
And we already got a donation in, I think. We
Yeah.
have $20 by Hellrider.
Let's go, Hellrider.
Hellrider, bro. Always spending the money.
Nice 20 in there, making up the lion's share of this current pot. But we can make
Ignore
that
the
ton.
payouts, by the way. Payouts is not 100% for first place.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it is if we don't get to the $100 goal, okay?
Mm.
So $100 we pay our top 2, and $150 we pay our top 3.
Exactly.
Where the
So we should
Matcherino
get there.
link? Just exclamation mark Matcherino. It's not that hard. Also, it's linked. It's pinned.
But yeah,
Please make sure you guys are showing support in whatever way it is that you can. And the best way to do that is the Matcherino. So please, if you guys feel on your heart to be able to give, you can give. If not, that's completely okay. Just claim the codes. Everyone will be chilling.
easy and fast.
So
and
next
free.
we get BoxerMain, who actually mains Bison.
I mean,
Perfect.
Bison is Boxer's name in Japan, so
Yeah.
it makes total sense.
Yeah,
I know.
that's fair.
That's the mix-up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is
That's,
against Sonton.
Versus Sonton.
Who do they play?
No idea. Never seen it before. I think first time entering.
Okay, cool.
From Norway.
Hmm.
BoxerMain.
Obviously, in these early, early points in the tournament, it's always a little interesting to see how different the skill levels might be, because that's where the gaps might be a little like the greatest. Because you don't always have the perfect seeding for everyone. You might not know somebody like Sonton is here for the first time, supposedly. Who knows how good they are? They could be the
Right.
best player in the world.
Could be. You never know. I mean, like, if unironically, like, if it's one thing that people learn, it's that there's a lot of good players out there that may not have the means of traveling. I mean, Uma's literally the showcase. I have not seen Uma in a tournament since they signed him for
Uma
Cal.
actually said he's retired. He's not going
That's-
I mean, you win a million.
That's
It's like
so
okay.
fair. That's so fair.
Yeah.
I get it.
Like
get it so
I
hard.
remember his quote was like, "I didn't want to work, so I won." That's like, what a god! What a legend.
Honestly, yeah. And then they're like, "Well, you can always come to Red Bull if you want." And he's like, "No, I got this VTuber concert. I gotta go."
Yeah,
to
he
it."
actually was invited to Red Bull last year and he
Yeah, he-
refused to go.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Yeah, he
You
wanted
wanted
to
to
go
do
to
the concert.
a VTuber event, right?
exactly.
Mhm. Yeah, 100%.
Yes,
He is
Exactly
the
what
goat.
That's his priority straight.
He's the best player of all time for that.
He is, absolutely. It's so funny. Yeah, like literally he hasn't signed up for a tournament after that. And that's like, that's sort of the point, right? Is that there's a lot of these killers and a lot of these really scary characters. Scary players that are really, really good, that are just out there that may not have the chance to travel, but when they do, like, they upset everybody, right?
Yeah, let's see if we can spot some scary players here. We got Sonton on that Kimberly. Not the most common character, but one I like to see. Trying to fake out some anti-airs with that elbow dive.
He won the last year of West Volleyball Kimberly.
Oh, impressive.
Ooh, perfect parry. Does not go for the side switch, but hey, that's some decent knockdown into. Okay, mid-screen setup. Doesn't yield any results.
Yeah, it's a good thing it is that he actually tech that incoming as well. Manages to get solid corner carry. Immediate reversal. Does not want to deal with that, but the cross under does punish the falling elbow for that.
Yeah, and the damage comes so easily to the Dictator. Quick EX into the kill. And then we're back to the neutral game. Overhead. Swiftly into the corner we go. This is where Kimberly's real mixed strength lies. Okay, just a just a quick frame trap type thing. Into more setups. Overhead. Into nothing, sadly.
Yeah, it would have been Vagabond Edge, if anything. Probably light version to see if they can force a strike throw. But the star has already been enabled for BoxerMain. Gets pushed back. Bison, that's plus. You have to be careful about that. Tried to parry and got the throw. What a amazing dodge on that.
Level 3 was on deck, did not use it. But Kimberly still has to watch out for that explosion. Now it's gone. And now BoxerMain is still in burnout. Has to hold all of this and that should be dead. Spence level 2. I'm not sure if level 1 would have been enough, so I think I like this decision. Make sure you take the round and move on to keep on living.
Yeah, she didn't have any paint cans, so it wouldn't have delivered that final blow that she would have needed to get the kill on. So she had already used it for the mix, but a really strong start for Black so far. And this is gonna hurt so
Oh yeah.
Cycle Crusher to level 3 actually does so much damage.
Oh yeah, that's like
why.
50% of your life gone.
Yeah.
Okay, well blocked though. But the Drive Rush gets grabbed up. Oh, and the short Jimmy. BoxerMain's combo game a little lacking in that round here, but it doesn't matter. Just that one strong combo and a couple of solid hits were all that really mattered here. Straight into the next round. Ooh, beautiful anti-air. And even recognize the counter hit. Was the juggle.
Nice. It was all confirmed. Going to set up for the overhead. No, went for the low instead. Gets immediately the drive reversal as well. Kimberly has to change things around just a little bit with how they're doing it, so they're being just as aggressive. Probably the most aggressive is. We've seen them. What a great shimmy. That's going to be death. 100%.
Yes. Better not drop that combo. Sonton looking pretty solid on that execution front. Now to neutral we go. BoxerMain does not want to hold those buttons.
Wasn't ready for the follow-up attack.
Okay. Jab into grab. Last frames. Oh no, whips on that one, but luckily BoxerMain was not hitting buttons.
They got hit.
There we go though. Hey.
Nice.
Put knees into the face.
Yeah.
Over and over.
Nice.
Okay,
Has
goes
the
for level
follow-up.
3. Yep, gets that install. It's gonna be good because, you know, either they win in this round with the buff, or if they lose the round, they're still gonna hold on to it. So it's a net game. But it's looking like they are on a roll in this round. Oh, shimmy. That should be dead. Hey.
Absolutely.
Well
Yeah,
played.
Kimberly. It's even though this is like extremely like high level, there's still a scenario where Kimberly just proves time and time again that even if you are aware of what this character can do, she really can just maul you. Like her, she reminds me a lot of Rashid in that fact. You give her a chance, she's actually all over you. Just like this, finds the EX Azuna drop, gonna be able to set up.
Oh my goodness! The grab
so
bait
dirty.
sadly drops the combo right after, and now BoxerMain is on the prowl, but gets grabbed right out again. Nice anti-air.
Pop.
Yep. Sonton holding that bomb and defends against it. Trying to find a way out of this corner, but BoxerMain sticking out all the right buttons at all the right times. Oh no! Goes for the slow option.
Punish, yep, absolutely. That time they're in range for it. The corner was actually keeping Bison safe enough. Went for the throw. That's going to be burnout too. Oh, it's close.
Not
to
quite,
it.
just barely. Lucky break for Sonton, but not lucky on that one. And the grab to follow up takes that round. What a close one that was. Phew.
Yeah, coming into the next round with no paint cans either is unfortunate. She did EX to try and see if she can force Bison back. Good drive reversal. Kimberly try to catch him low.
Yeah. Trying some teleport and drive rush mix-ups. But now the careful approach allows BoxerMain to just side switch like that. Cheeky, but exactly right. But then again, Sonton found a way right back out again. And the confirm with the drive rush cancel. Oops, set up into a safe jump low, empty low actually. Oh. Level 3 is on deck again. Are we gonna do it? Nope, set up instead. Next hit might just kill. It should. No, it doesn't hit. They don't commit to anything. Ah, but the grab. Just one more hit. This is really dire, and it's another grab.
Understandable. It's hard, man. Like, it's so hard trying to find a way to recognize a pattern when you're worried about so many other options your opponent might have, right? Like, it's crazy. It's really, really scary, and it can be, and that's exactly what we saw happen there, right? It was one of those things where that his back roundhouse That being plus on Bison's back roundhouse being plus on block, and being able to enforce a really scary strike throw is super unfortunate for anybody on the receiving end of it. And that's just one of those things that Kimberly was like, I don't really know whether I should look for a throw or try and hit a button. And they were just willing to bet that the throws weren't coming, and that's how they lost.
Yeah, and Bison's Dictator's whatever's damage is so high that like the strike option becomes that much scarier, right? So it's even more in your mind, and then you take another throw and another one, and you can't take them anymore.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
how it goes.
Just take the throw.
Yeah, just take the throw for it. The advice that everybody gives, and then when you take the throw and lose to it, it's like, you shouldn't have had it. You should have taken the throw.
Wrong slider. Give me a sec.
Read as you're fired.
This is not how it works. You know that, right?
I mean, I'm probably fired if I say no now, right? So, yes.
You are fired for trying to fire me, but...
Oh man, the consistent fire rate.
That happened eventually.
Yeah,
there we go. Now we can talk about World Warrior. Or you can talk about World Warrior because it's your job and not mine.
Absolutely. Yeah, on September 21st, you will see that right there and right up on the screen, this beautiful little graphic that's happened. Already 3 warriors have gone by, but there's 3 more that are already on the way. The next one is on September 21st, 3 days before Terry. So you guys should make sure that you sign up, get some games in for UK and Ireland, and of course on Germany. We see it literally the day after. September 22nd is also going to be the next upcoming World Warrior, so make sure that you guys sign up, even if you don't think you're going to do super well. The competitive spirit is always out there, and there's no better game to be competitive in than fighting games, in my opinion. Europe Northeast, with Europe North, we're going to see right here that there's September 28th as well. That is going to be quite a little bit more in the future after Terry's release, and then Europe West on the 29th, September 29th, for everyone that is curious about it, as well as Kings of the World. This is going to be something very interesting, where it's December 13th to the 15th, and will be actually a part of the Capcom Pro Tour, as you all can see with that little logo down there in the bottom right, King's Cross, London. And it's
the last CPT event of the year. Pretty much the unofficial LCQ.
Which is really awesome too, because like literally right after
Kings
that,
of the World in King's Cross, London. Perfect name, perfect spot.
Perfect.
I would be there. So.
But if Peters is there, then it's going to be a great event.
Absolutely. Make sure you guys show up for sure.
So next, we get SYG's Garnet versus Passy.
Haven't heard of Passy yet, I think. But Garnet, obviously a pretty well-established player in the European Street Fighter scene. So we'll see if Passy can, can cause an upset, or if Garnet will, stay solid. Get it? Because Garnets are rocks.
They are very beautiful rocks at that too. So we'll have to see if they have that foundation to be able to back themselves up. That being the case, we've seen quite a few characters there. I love keeping track of the characters it is that we've already seen so far. So we've seen JP, and we saw JP fight Manon. We have seen Bison versus Kimberly. So far, 4 different characters already. It is already a pretty decent character spread. One of them being one of the not as likely characters to see, which is Kimberly, and it's really dope being able to see her too. I mean, like down here in the US, like on the East Coast where I'm from, the state of Georgia, like that's like there's quite a few Kimberlys that are here. There's quite a few. So I've seen them quite a bit, but when you go to like Midwest to West Coast here in the US, like I don't necessarily see it as much, right? A lot of less Kimberlys, but it's very, very common here on the East Coast. So lots of Kimmies, lots of Zangiefs actually. So so it's really dope seeing the cross region Kimberly. That's nice. I love it. Absolutely love it.
Oh, here we got 2 more characters. Garnet on that Dalsim and Passy on the Gaia. characters that are often known to be zoning, but as we know from Dodsim, a lot of the time he might not actually be doing that.
Yeah. He's one of those characters that has the opportunity to be able to do either, as we're seeing right here. They're staying in that mid-range distance. A really solid confirm as well from Passy.
Great recognition on that Kago. Oops, and the duck under with the sniper. Not the sniper, what's that one called again? Whatever. Ooh. Nice evasion, but
good
spending too much time in the air. Hey! Garnet still with a life lead. He just ran out of time in the air, lands on the projectile, but still keeping up the good counter zoning with those limbs. Ooh!
Same roundhouse. Yeah, Passy's being
in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, he's being forced back quite a bit. Not normally something you see with Guile, but if you understand the matchup, I mean, he's had the same game plan for over 35 years now, like 30, 35 years. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Pretty much. On top of some new tools that he gained over the years, he's just gotten more scary in certain ways. But Dodsim is a really good counter zoner. And so he has to play a little differently. To deal with that. Great. A hit on the bounce for the fireball there. He made things a little awkward between the two. True. This time Passy is slightly up on life still. Opting to be a little more at mid-range, where Dodsim, doesn't have as much time to react to the projectiles with his limbs. And it seems to be paying off. Oh, and the reaction with the flash kick. The perfectly timed slide. Ooh!
Not only will this burn them out, but it also gives them enough time to get some of their drive gauge back, which is going to be very unfortunate for Guile to be on the receiving end of when Dodsim gets all of their drive gauge back right now.
The life lead has also shifted because of that. So that's how quickly it can go, but actually... just all it takes is one well-placed jump. And we have a 1-1 situation. Passy certainly not looking like any kind of slouch. Oops.
Good drive rush check actually on that. And a flash kick immediately. You gotta know when to do it.
Yeah. Garnet spends a lot of time floating around, and Passy is just denying that airspace. Typical Guile stuff. Ooh, gets in there with the links and sadly misses the cancel.
So much damage.
Yeah, that was a huge loss for Passy. Instead of doing, doing a ton of damage and gaining the life lead for sure, is now sitting at 20% life or something.
You can't parry anymore. That's no longer an option for Passy. He has to wait, buy time. Punish counter.
More difficult. But once again, if Passy finds one good hit, but it's not happening this time.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's just unfortunate, really. You mentioned it perfectly, and it's the fact that Dodsim is a counter zoner. Dodsim's one of those characters that you have to be really concerned about. If you notice, they're doing forward fierce every time Sonic Blade comes out. Every time. To burn away that time for Guile to win the projectile war. And it's been working really well. A great teleport from Garnet.
Garnet is now just reacting really well to all of the different methods of approach and getaway that Passy is trying to do. It seems like Garnet has gathered some intel. And once again, you do not approach me, I am cutting you off right here in the air with just the right button, and this time also stopped again, teleport to the other side.
Tried to slide under. I know that's exactly what his option was. He wanted to go through the Sonic Blade. Good jump in from Passy. Tried to bait something out for a little bit, maybe even try to shimmy for a throw, but they get the trade. There it is. Tries it again, and it works out this time. Gets the slide. Round the tip.
Actually, this time Passy is regaining some of that space, some of that momentum. Now it's not nearly as dire.
He's now backing the line. He knows the teleport's coming, but a great fireball to cover the the flash kick option. Passy couldn't use it. It's hard. I understand. He went for the perfect parry, thought he had a chance, and stand medium kick, it just cut him straight off. Even with a trade, it was hard.
Yeah. But that's, one of the things, those things you gotta be aware of, right? When you know you can trade and win with it, then you should always just go for the trade, because it tends to be easier, right, than just getting a clean hit.
Oh, wow.
Awareness, oop.
Could have been an amazing confirm, and I love the flash kick. Love it there, just to make sure you maintain momentum, but still got hit. Now they're backs to the wall with low drive gauge too.
Uh-oh. Just take the throw. Right. Garnet now back to that distance where they thrive. Anti-air into the counter
That's
hit.
gonna be it? Oh, he went for level 1 instead of level 3.
Yeah, I don't think the 3 would have killed, but maybe. Either way, though, this is now difficult for Passy. Oof, and yeah. Might have been mentally checked out at that point, tossing that boom at that range. Garnet proving once again to be ready for it, and takes that set.
Yep. I mean, really, you can't tell us. Really, you can't tell a Guile not to throw a Sonic Boom, right? So it's just one of those things where it's an unfortunate reality for Guile, because we did see that Passy realize that, okay, my Sonic Booms are essentially either being punished or checked very consistently. I am going to start being aggressive, and we saw multiple times where they tried to drive rush, close that gap, and get in on the distance, but even still, it was hard.
You know what we also should check consistently? The Matcherino price pool did go up, because we want to get to the $100 goal, so we can pay out the top 2 today.
Absolutely. And there's still a lot of codes remaining. I can't see the exact number on the stream here, but I'll check on my own browser. Okay, 28. That's more than half. We started off pretty well. I guess it's still kind of early, but the sooner we get that number depleted, the better. Because then we'll know that that money is in the hands of the players, and that's where it belongs.
Absolutely. Everyone's showing their best foot forward today, so you got to make sure that we support them in whatever way it is that's possible.
Yeah,
especially
then to get that money all the way up to at least 100, so that not just the number 1 player, but also the top 2 gets paid out. Some individual donations. Like I think we just got a 50. Did I see that right?
No, we didn't. We got a code claim.
Ah, okay. I saw 5 somewhere. I guess. But if you want to be that cool guy who gives $50 to the pool, you'll be really, really cool.
You know what is really, really cool? Our next match, Mouse Problem X.
Oh.
Die.
Die. Oh, I didn't expect Die to be showing up here today. That's interesting. So Die might not be too well known outside of Germany, I guess, but he is a really, really strong, like probably one of the strongest overall fighting game players in Germany. He actually went to the SNK World Finals for King of Fighters last year. Yeah, and he's overall just really strong in every fighting game.
Yeah. He's like a multi.
Yeah. He's super
But wait,
good.
we're talking about Die from France, not Die from Germany.
Well, I'm...
You mixed me up, you're fired, bro.
I deserve that one, I'm sorry. I should have recognized that at Die is not the one that I know. It's my bad. Sorry. But this Die is probably also really good.
Yes.
I'm pretty... Have these two played before? Is that something for information it is that we have? I swore that they did, but I don't know. I'm not 100% sure on that.
I bet they did at some point.
Yeah. Because I feel like I've seen these two be matched up before in the past.
And yeah, obviously, I don't think we need to say much about Problem X, right?
Yeah, no.
Pretty much a Street Fighter legend at this point.
Got his character back. I'm sure he's feeling good about himself,
Yeah. The good old Dictator versus Chun-Li. See how it plays out. Both of them carefully measuring the distance. Oops, a bit of a misstep by Die. Problem X cashes out into the corner. We already go. Still the bomb planted, but we escape. Footsie range is back. Problem X definitely got that leg up in the neutral game currently.
Doing pretty well at spacing out these scissor kicks. A punish at first was there, but only off with a stand light kick. He was too far away. Good anti-air as well. Burned out, has the DI, but got hit, made contact, and still gets the counter hit on Wake Up, even though I was 100% expecting that level 1 to come out in case anything went wrong. They built it up just in time, but didn't get a chance to use it that round.
Problem X was looking very dominant in that round. Gets the juggle here, plants another bomb. Feeling comfy here, probably just, okay, yep, doesn't actually go for the grab. Dai also wisely not going for the parry, would have probably been too obvious, but now once again finds themselves in the corner. But lures out Problem X's burnout and toss him into the corner, but I guess it didn't pay off too much. Still a chance though.
Love the reversal as well. Problem X on the retreat with that low forward. Oh, that's definitely going to be it. And what's super funny as well is that Dai, in that last exchange that led up to Problem X doing the wake up level 1 after they were walking back, trying to get the retreat, they thought that they were going to wake up with a level 1 or wake up with something initially, which is how Problem X was able to jump out. So this is a very controlled chaos type of Bison they're playing, which I'd love to see.
Yeah, that's Flames with that bomb into the Crusher, and once again we'll find ourselves in that familiar right side corner. Dai once again fighting out of it. Gets that grab. Oop. And Problem X has been, Problem X has been burning himself out a lot, but finds a way out of the trouble every time. It seems to be working out as a game plan in general, just using the resources, recovering, doing it over and over. But now, Dai has gained the advantage.
Very good call out as well on the parry. Knew that it was minus. Trying to see if they can actually get a read on Problem X right now. Kikoken. Just to make sure they can maintain that distance. They want to make sure they stay back. And they want to interrupt those scissor kicks, but Problem X is ready for that drop. Rush, great, perfect parry.
Even avoids the explosion thanks to that. But it didn't matter again. Problem X now on set point.
It's scenarios like that that make me think that when you get the perfect parry, maybe you should have went for the level 2, you know? Like maybe you should have burned something, whatever the case may be. But...
yeah. Oh, it doesn't get a juggle there. And gets parried instead. Problem X once again sets up the pressure and has the perfect bait. Big damage coming out.
So much damage incoming. Stop.
Look at that. No super spent. That was 50%.
Yeah. Like, what is
Part of
this
the
character, man?
Gets the cross up, and yeah, that is dire. Problem X running over him that round. Goes on with a 2-0.
Yeah, a really solid showing as well from Problem X, but once again, I mean, we said it before the match even started, right? So a man that needs no introduction, definitely a Street Fighter legend, and proving why they have that title, right? Proving why so many people of his actually knows them. I love seeing Bison being utilized. I love seeing counterplay to Bison, trying to find answers for that, but Bison's one of those characters that's so aggressive and in your face that it can be really hard to find and or figure out. So I completely understand how it can be very overwhelming. Once he gets like, especially, it's really bad as well if he gets like on hit scissor kick. We didn't really see it there, but getting like making contact with a scissor kick means that you force such a scary strike throw. Hitting 50% even off of one badly timed reversal when you got the bomb on you is also like really,
that was
ridiculous. This is crazy.
Yep. That character is definitely very scary.
Now we get the other guy from us, EndingWalker.
Not versus Dai, but versus Deiver. So since he has more letters, he's definitely stronger, obviously. That's how it works.
Yes, that's how it works.
It's
not
not
really, but...
But yeah, we'll see. EndingWalker, obviously, you know, also a legend at this point, like, still super young, but already ascended to legend status. Another one of the best in Europe. Playing that Ed, I think, still, right?
Yeah.
A character that has gained more.
Yeah. Officially allowed to drink hard stuff in Germany, you know.
Yeah. It has been gaining more and more popularity.
Not in, I think UK it's 21, right?
Maybe.
Is it for hard alcohol? I don't know. In Germany it's 18, right?
Yeah. But let's hope he is not drunk right now on stream. I mean, I guess it's if he wants to be. I
Maybe
guess.
so. Maybe he plays better when he's drunk.
Yeah, maybe he's the real life Jamie. Even though Jamie, of course, doesn't actually drink alcohol. He's drinking
chi enhancing juice is what they call it. Yeah,
definitely.
I've also
it's
had
the mirror match, of course. I was just mentioning in short that character had been gaining a lot of popularity, and well, our first mirror match is that character, so here you go. And EndingWalker is dominating it right now. Oh,
good parry.
Yeah.
I love it. As a wake-up option as well.
Yeah, especially if you have that alive. Like, they could have definitely done the drive impact counter and survived it, but, when you're low on life, it might be that you just get used to trying the parry instead. But nothing mattered here. EndingWalker just in full control. Ooh, checks the drive rush. Gets the last frames. And is in.
Nice, gets the forward throw.
Ooh.
Nice. Held it for a little bit longer. They wanted to see what their option was on wake up, and that's going to be death. 100%.
Oh yeah. Ooh. Nice. A quick move into the next match already. That might have been the fastest first match we've seen.
It's one of those things where crouch medium kick on Ed is actually just really strong, especially the drop rush version of it. I've seen so many people block it, and then they're like, oh, perfect, here's an opportunity for me to hit a button, and then they get wrecked immediately, like thinking about doing it. It's a really solid.
Wrecked. Oh. That was a good reversal, but sadly, the EndingWalker takes the offense right back, and with that shimmy.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's gonna hurt. Probably gonna kill here, yep.
Goodness gracious. Ed's one of those characters I wish I could play, but I just can't. I don't know what it is. It's not my DNA.
Okay, I haven't really tried, so I couldn't tell you. But hey, Deiver with a bit of offense, but immediately gets yanked to EndingWalker's side to lose the advantage and get comboed all across the screen. Oop. Hey, hey, hey.
Nice.
Empty jump grab. Up.
Oh, caught him low. Hey, that crouch medium.
Yep.
Oh.
Do it again. Oh, okay.
No.
Messed up the combo. Couldn't get the corner carry or anything else. Just a bit of damage, but that did not make much of a difference. EndingWalker takes a swift 2-0 and moves on.
They actually tried to use level 1, which is why the Deiver actually tried to use level 1, which is why for a very brief moment you see like Ed drop his hand for flicker state, right? But that's the unfortunate part about being burnt out, since there's so many different normals that are being changed property wise, right? Of course, your opponent having like 4 frames taken away from whatever it is that they're doing for the next button makes you 4 frames or plus, whatever the case may be, right? And you becoming 4 frames worse or whatever it is that you're doing in burnout means that those gaps to be able to super in are a lot smaller. They're a lot smaller. So he tried to do it a couple of times and it just didn't end up working out because that's just the burnout.
Yeah, you gotta be aware of that timing, and it's more difficult for sure.
Mm-hmm. It definitely is.
Yep.
That's the burnout prowess.
That drive gauge is very, very important.
Yeah, like definitely the most important thing in the game. Like way more important than super meter, because genuinely, the super meter builds up so fast, and drive gauge is one of those things where you will lose the game if you are burnt out at the wrong time, right? You can have a lead all the way up until a certain point in the game. Your opponent can have this much HP left because you decided to burn yourself out and it didn't kill, like the shoes on the other foot now. You really just get the tables turned on you, and I've seen that happen so many times, even in like in Evo brackets, even at Combo Breaker. Like it was a lot where just mistiming when you choose to keep your drive gauge and not resource managing properly just ends up with you losing the game entirely. So,
and also the super gauge only really has like one use, right? Like using one.
Of course, right.
And the drive gauge has like everything.
They're right.
So,
like the whole system mechanic tied to it. So
yeah. So that makes the entire, management of it a lot more interesting too, on top of just being so important.
It is indeed one of those. It is indeed a very important gauge to be able to manage, right? Because it allows you to do whatever you need to do. And that's something that is very important.
Also important is to sign up for these World Warrior events.
Yes, absolutely. The next World Warrior for UK and Ireland will be on the 21st of September, but that's not the only World Warrior that is available. Of course, there's tons of different places. Germany, 22nd of September, a day after that, will be the World Warrior tournament for Germany. And then, of course, right after Germany will be Europe Northeast, 28th of September. Quite some time before then. Terry will also be out post and will hopefully get a legal. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah, he's not legal. That's right. I completely forgot about that. It's one of those times where that is not the case. Where a new character comes out, you're not able to play him. Europe West is going to be the next right after Europe Northeast, and that's going to be September 29th, 2024. So yeah, tons of World Warrior tournaments this month. And if you guys want to be able to attend something that lasts at technically LCQ, you have Kings of the World at Samsung KX King's Cross London to December 13th to the 15th. You guys can always head to that site right there, start.gg/KOTW, to find out more information about it if you guys are curious about that last chance to be able to see if you can qualify for World Warrior.
Yeah. It's kind of interesting how like we have all of these World Warrior events building up to King of the World. You know, you're not just a warrior, you're a king at that.
Yeah, it's something. Like it's one of those things where I love being able to see different regions participate in World Warrior and see a lot of these different players. Just the absolutely this is absolutely amazing players from all across the world, and I love seeing it just get combined together, right, to see who actually makes it to World Warrior and see all these like cross-region battles. It's absolutely amazing seeing the level of play that comes across not only from Europe but from a variety of different regions, right? Even from our home region, even from North America, even from the US. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Lots of strong players all around the world.
Yeah, for sure. Characters, lots of strong characters too. You know, one of those that I still don't believe is Zangief, but you know, that's just how it is. You know, it'd be like that.
At the end of the day, it matters most, I guess, which characters vibe with whom.
Yeah, and, exactly. Well, I mean, that like that's what we were mentioning earlier, right? Was the fact that it really does just come down to picking who you want to play. Like Street Fighter 6 is one of those great games. I'm very grateful for, in the sense of like being able to play who you want to play. It's not very often that you can look at a lot of fighting games and say that that's something you can do. A lot of the time, you just sort of accept the fact that your character's bad.
Yeah, and we're seeing another character here in Marisa versus Guile, whom we have seen already, but it's a much different matchup. Lex gets in there with a really nice wood punish confirm, and now dominating the space with the sonic booms. Marisa's interesting against Guile because she actually has some nice tools at certain ranges. I have heard from some people that they actually like the matchup, but it can also look like it's very hard, like we saw just there.
Having tools to deal with sonic booms does not mean that you are prepared to deal with that, right? Like that is one of those things where you can think about it very one-dimensionally, but it's not far enough. I was too far away.
Second time that Richie just was a little too short to, to get the tool that they wanted to work, and that completely broke their flow. But so far, it's not looking too bad. We got Lex in the corner now, and Richie denying exit. Oh, there's the command grab, but well spaced this time. Oof. I love that animation so much.
Yeah, it's awesome. The parry.
Yep. And now you're the one. But Richie doesn't have much of a reason to, to get too antsy yet. Still has a pretty good life lead. Just gotta hold on, but now it's over. Oh, no, it's not.
Oh, dropped it. Commentator's cursor. If he loses, it might be your fault.
Nice
gets a jump back.
Yep, it's buffering for some kind of super reaction there. It's too late on that one, though. Oh, yes. No, too far away. Yeah, I was thinking that was probably too far.
He also recovered very quickly. He had level 2, which is why he only threw out one Sonic Boom.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have been able to reach in that scenario. He recovered way quicker. Good Sonic, good flash kick. Is there any amount?
Yoshi trying to stay patient, parrying those booms, inching ever closer. And Passy walked legs into the corner, denying the aerial exit this time. And ooh.
Oh, I don't agree. I don't necessarily agree with that. You're back to the wall. And there's the DI, yeah.
And Marisa can easily kill there.
And that's also really rough too, because that's one of those things where you end up getting caught out really. Gao has a lot of drive impactable moments, so gotta be careful.
Yeah, did have level 1, so wasn't completely out of options, but definitely a tough situation. Oop. But hey,
good bait.
Yeah. Gonna carry all the way to the corner.
Oh no, he's. I think he
might be dead. Yeah, I think probably.
No, yeah, he is.
Maybe
wow,
not.
He optimized
maybe yes.
that.
I'm not 100% sure.
I'm pretty sure he is. I'm willing to bet.
Okay,
yep, absolutely. It was the optimization. When I kept seeing the combo go, I'm like, wait, I normally see this over by now. No, that's sick.
That was really good stuff. Richie with the optimizations. Now we got a 1-1 after that first match. Looked, pretty good for Lex. Richie made some good adjustments, and boom, is plowing their way through that button. Lex walking backwards, closer to the corner, getting back some space and side switch.
Blocking whatever they can. Gladius doing its job.
Those muscles are just tougher than any Sonic Boom. Ooh.
Yes.
Whoa! Here, not the best option for that.
Oh,
yeah, it gets this from that range, man. Sometimes I really feel like it glitches out and there's more range there.
Reset.
Oh no! Critical drop, maybe a reset attempt, but it doesn't matter. Richie still recovers
Richie
and
is
gets
on
that.
upset
Holy
points
moly.
here.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Gee. Showing maybe some of the reasons why some people like this matchup, actually. Oops. Parries are gonna eat all of that. Can't grab it because she still blocks them, or parries them. Boop. And she's in the corner again. Safe jump into the counter punish. Uh-oh.
Next hit is death.
Absolutely. Level 3. That could have been a whip punch into kill, so if Richie pays attention next time that happens. Lex is not out of options. Oh no! Now you're burnt out too. Gotta watch out for the level, wake up level 2 or 1 or 3. Oh, beautiful reaction. That's what I was just talking about. You gotta watch out for that. Can't just easily throw out that DI, but Richie still has a nice lead and a level 3 ready to potentially go through the next Sonic Boom.
That's what I'm saying. He doesn't have level 2, so he can't rely on the Sonic Booms always. He almost got it. Richie buffered it, but didn't get the confirm.
Oh
wow.
Lexi.
My goodness. Final round.
Phew. Manages to claw that round back. Just barely. There was some clutch play.
Good flash kick. Reaction on that.
Yep. Both of these players now on set point. Richie with 3 full bars. Lex only 1. Oop.
EX immediately.
Good block on the overhead. But the distance game is still in Lex's favor. And just doing a great job. Oh?
Oh no!
Yeah, that didn't look right. Might have been a misinput. But now, yeah, things are looking bad. Ooh! What a way to go. Yeah.
All it takes is one bad time.
Almost had it.
He almost did.
If the... Yeah, I feel like the nerves maybe came in a little bit when they went for that DI that was level 3, then I think that, if with a little more patience, a little more like, okay, I have to be careful against this high level player, that probably would have gone the other way, but it is what it is. And that was still a great set, so don't feel bad about it. And come back from losers.
It's also interesting too, because it's one of those things where the level 2, maybe they were trying to see if they could clip something a little bit more. Like they just wanted a little bit more. I guess if they were closer, they would have been able to actually get through it. But I don't think that was the case.
We have 2 more top 32 winner side matches: Random versus Pulgar and Hurricane versus Mopulamu. So you can see Lex, Garnet, Problem X, EndingWalker, Semi, and Young Angel are already in top 16.
Okay.
Young Angel actually did beat Lord Venom.
Oh. That's the mirror match, right?
I'm not sure if they played the mirror, but
I guess, yeah.
could be.
Yeah.
So we get Random versus
Classic.
Pulgar next. Random will actually go to UFA, second offline tournament ever.
Damn. What, was there a special reason or just like, hey, you know what, I want to start going to more tournaments?
I hope he's just going on a road to more tournaments.
Would be cool. Certainly a very strong player that would be, you know, nice to see more at these big events. Would certainly level him up as well, I think, to, you know, play at more of these events with all these strong players present and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Oh, somebody actually with the Match Arena Open, so if you guys want, make sure that you guys can claim the codes.
Thank
There's
you very much
22
to
effects there.
Slackerton for $10.
Yeah.
Oh,
The $10 donation.
21 months.
great stuff. Thank you so much. But here we go. Pulgar versus Random. Ken versus Manon.
Yep.
They're playing a footsie game.
Very heavily.
Nice reaction.
Great reaction.
Oop. That gives Random the level 2 medals.
Random actually told me his goal is to make top 8 at UFA.
Okay, I mean, hey, I believe he can, for sure.
Will be rough, but
I think he can do it. Oop. He's currently doing a good job of not taking any damage in this round. Oh, just doesn't hit a button out of the air, so that DP whiffs. Random has 3 stacks now.
Big punish as well. That's gonna be it. Finally spinning. Yep. Spinning just a little bit. That was a really hard punish that Random went for.
we have
as
one
well.
game in and Random already with the perfect. The guy
Yeah,
who
exactly.
he's always
Nope.
like this, bro.
Oh, and another stack. This is just going to make things even more difficult. He didn't actually land a single command grab in that first round, but just the threat of it is always the most scary thing for a grappler. And especially now with level 4 or 5 medal, you are definitely scared. Oop. Oh, messes up the timing there. Pulgar with a chance. Carries him to the corner.
Nice, the patience.
Hey. Overhead.
Red. Didn't get the anti-air. Walked forward, tried to walk under, but gets caught by the jumping light. Lots of patience yet again. Good
Nice
neutral jump,
anti-air.
but you gotta be careful about jumping regular throws.
Ooh. Yeah, that EX spin of Manon's is such a really good anti-air. Catches a lot of things from a lot of ranges and angles. It's really strong. Oh, there's that first command grab. Setting the tone and immediately punishes that whiffed DI with his own. And there's the next command grab. Oh. Much different vibe for this round.
Good job.
All these command grabs, yeah.
The classic setup as well. Stand light kick into that. Oh, good reaction on that yet again.
Random looking pretty damn good. Pretty top 8 worthy.
For sure.
Oh, boy.
Say goodbye to 35%.
Off level 2 on deck. Okay. And ooh, I thought that was a command grab
Punish.
coming.
He didn't punish that.
No. Maybe he was looking for something else and wasn't ready. Oop, sweet, Pulgar, with a bit of a chance here to open things back up. Seems a little stiff currently, might be a little flustered by the current standings of the game. Ooh, gets tossed up into the kill for sure. That is a max power level 3. You are done.
While Monon didn't get very many changes, the changes to her medals is very important. Being able to get more damage off of your regular level 3, it doesn't increase the damage of CA by much. I'm pretty sure it's not anything like super crazy, but it's very noticeable in regular level 3, and it's very noticeable in a lot of her other traditional combo routes. So it's great that she got that change. That like allows her to still her normal still could use a little bit more love. Honestly, I think she struggles quite a bit with some of her confirms and being able to fight as consistently in neutral against some of the better characters. But that's one of those things where once they get the lead, like you see them run with that.
Manon is also like, but I think grapplers are always really hard to balance. Like
they are.
Like there's this with grapplers, there's a very thin line between low tier and completely busted.
Yeah,
you know, like, it's rough. You know?
Like I've always been
balancing grapplers is hard.
Yeah, I've always been a Manon believer since the start of Street Fighter 6. I think she's been solid at least the entire time. But you know, she does take a different playstyle, and it's, you know, different and difficult, I guess.
Last match of top 32 winner's side, Mopulapu versus Hurricane.
That's gonna be... Oops.
Whatever, we leave it that way.
Oh well. So did I see that Blanca versus Cammy? Is that right? Yep.
Yes, you did.
Cammy not pleased about that matchup apparently.
Makes sense.
Oops. Mopulapu just throwing out all of these hands. Finally gets punished.
I thought it was a button check for a second.
Keeps it up. Just, you know what, I'm gonna use this button. It's a good one. Try and stop me. So far, Hurricane has actually stopped it, so you might need a different approach. But here goes the Blanca gentle.
Hurricane blocked all that and then lost all his drive gauge for doing it. Wow! Oh, he got crossed up. He wasn't expecting that.
Oh, that was a cheeky one. Blanca chances raw. Mopulapu with a bit of an unorthodox playstyle.
Yeah, he's always like this, bro. Mopulapu is a troll.
Okay, yeah,
but it
definitely.
Works. You know, it works.
And so far, the match is pretty even. You know, a lot of things are like technically bad, but if your opponent isn't ready to deal with them, then it's not bad, you know? And that's kind of what's happening here, it seems. Oh, wow, grabbed him right on the ground before getting command grab. That was interesting. And Mopulapu making full use of that space, going backwards, going forwards. Doesn't get with punish. Hurricane a little slow.
Forward throw. That unorthodox playstyle has actually forced Hurricane to like back up even off of that forward throw because they thought they were going to wake up with something and they didn't go for that at all.
Oh, you cheeky jerk, you. Okay,
yep. Still got hit. 15 seconds left on the clock too.
Oh, there finally that read with the parry pays off and should net him the round. There we go. That was close, man. Hurricane's heart is probably beating out of their chest. Oop, but hit the eye, calming down a little bit with that one probably. And another one.
Now he's trolling a little bit too much. That's
okay.
He does
Overhead confirmed? No confirmed. But whatever, get another hit. That's looking more like regular Blanca play. Boom. This should be a strong setup. Or not. Okay, sure. Why not? Why not do nothing instead? Hurricane also, you know, blustered a little bit. Didn't get the right combo off of the light cross-up. But gonna probably kill off of this combo here. And okay, you can go for the level 2 just because why not?
Yeah.
Phew. That was interesting for sure.
This was. Crouch fear shit again. I mean, it's not a bad button he's hitting.
No.
I get it. I get why he's hitting it quite a bit, but he's got to be a little bit more careful about when he chooses to press here. Actually, didn't even use the frame option. Good punish on that against the cross up, but Hurricane was ready that time.
Gee, now Hurricane going for the the hooligan throw there. You don't see that a lot at high-level camis. But sometimes it's just the right time. Just the right move to throw it at just the right time. Okay, Hurricane slowing down the pace a bit, being a little cautious but measured. And saying, you know what, you do your bullshit, I'm gonna deal with it.
Yep.
I have all of this life to give. Oop,
Oh,
yep.
slides around and a good punish, yeah. Best way to avoid the Blanca doll, too.
Yeah. No shenanigans for you.
Oh.
Set point. Ooh.
Oh, wow, it caused the slow fall.
Ooh. And then another interesting interaction thanks to Blanca-chan on the delayed hit. Up, this time the cross-through works again. Hurricane can't always be ready for them. Nice
Good
hit.
DK.
Down you go. Wow, just hit a button there. Pretty sure that was plus, but maybe Hurricane misspaced it a little bit, mistimed the button a little bit, who knows. Ooh, cheeky attempt there. Hurricane standing there for a split second, showing like, okay, this is silly. But has a good lively. Ooh,
driver shot,
that's
yeah.
good. Nice stuff.
That's exactly what they were doing. They were waiting for the option. They were waiting to see what Blanca was going to do. They wanted to know if they were going to try and drive rush, if they were going to try any random Blanca ball stuff, and it was at that distance as well that's the spacing that you would need if you wanted to be able to react to it, right? Like you could see it coming from a mile away, quite literally, like a full screen length away. So I understand why they backed up as far as they did.
Yeah. And kind of Hurricane showing why, like at a high level, like the the more gimmicky stuff doesn't necessarily work, because at the first round Hurricane almost lost, but then afterwards it was more and more decisive in Hurricane's favor, and that's just kind of the mark of a strong player against some unorthodox stuff. You adapt as quickly as you can, and then you roll over them as good as you can.
What we should roll over is these Matcherino codes. We still have 20 left. Chat, we have 300 viewers.
Look at
20
that.
codes. Do the math.
Okay.
I mean, we have more than 300 because we have also 60 on YouTube right now.
Oh.
YouTubers.
Hello, YouTube.
Hello, YouTube.
Come on, YouTube. Don't you want to prove that you're better than the other guys? You'll get
Let's
those
go,
codes right now.
YouTube. You're better than Twitch.
Way better than Twitch.
Hey, could you put my match on stream? Bro, why you are all like this? Like, Double X was in my DMs as well. Hey, can you put my
Okay.
stream last, please?
Wow.
I can only do one game last, okay?
Maybe if
No
you
la-
put $50 in the prize pool.
Maybe if you donate and also claim that Matcherino code, maybe
Yeah.
it'll be considered. Maybe it'll be considered.
Whoever donates the most gets the say on whose match goes last.
Anyway, claim these codes, okay? And also, if we get to $100, we pay out the top 2 today.
Yeah, and 150, we might even pay our top 3.
Top 16 winners side, ladies and gentlemen, out of 113. Lex versus Garnet, Problem X versus Random, EndingWalker versus Semi, and Hurricane versus Young Angel. So
Strong
as Problem X asked it first, we will actually do Lex versus Garnet, then then Hurricane versus Angel, then EndingWalker versus Semi, and then Problem X versus Random.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
so, yeah.
Sounds fair.
Perfect. Absolutely.
All of those are strong players, so that's gonna be an exciting top 16. Probably got some killers left in the loser side. I know Venom is probably still alive in there, right?
I think so. I think they are, yes, from what I just saw
I'd be
on the
surprised if
bracket.
not. Yeah, let's-
Pretty sure they are, yeah.
Yeah. Lord Venom is still in there, yep.
Yep, still in there. It's just I see it too. So Venom will still be in there, yep. Dead for the greater good. I don't think that's the case, Venom. I don't think that's the case at all. I think you're still alive. You're still in there, champ.
Alright.
Not too bad in terms of a character spread. We've only seen 2 Guiles. We've seen 2 Guiles so far, and what's interesting to me as well is even seeing Marissa being put a little bit into the spotlight of the player it is that we saw earlier. I think that what's crazy about that is that there's quite a few people who have been discussing, or not quite a few people, there's been a lot of people, you know, the FGC talks and they talk a lot. That's what they do. So there's tons of ways to see what is the topic of the week. And one of the things that I saw was that Marissa, they feel like she's fallen to the wayside quite a bit. And personally, with a character like Bison, I can kind of agree. I feel like it was a very interesting thing where you didn't necessarily have to worry about a lot of characters doing her amounts of damage, right? Numerically, she does an absolutely obscene amount of damage. But now that Bison is in this game.
And Cookie.
Yeah, exactly, and Akuma as well. Like it's one of those things where those characters sort of trump Marissa, and that's the sad thing about that, is that she doesn't really feel like she's as consistently sought after anymore because of the uniqueness of these characters. But here we are. This is another Guile that they're fighting too. Actually,
Also,
yeah.
I want to remind everybody real quick that currently there's Twitch September, so if you want to support us, that's the perfect moment, you know. Also, I think Capcom just announced something. I think at some point, I don't know if it's open yet, but if you are subscribing to any Street Fighter channel, you can actually get a Kenny custom color. I don't know if it's now. I think you need to check out Street Fighter Twitter account for that one.
Okay, well, do that, but also keep watching because Garnet is putting on a good matchup here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
okay, now Garnet with a major life lead.
I want you all to subscribe tomorrow, okay? Twitch Prime, boys.
Do it. Oh, Garnet is just within range. It's opened up and destroyed by that very clutch Super Hurricane, is that what it's called? But it doesn't matter what it's called. Now Lex has a round in their favor.
I'll try to see if they can get against here. Down for a roundhouse. Upside down kick to avoid the medium from Bison. Not Bison, what? That's because I was talking about Bison. Dawson. Yeah. That's not Bison.
Oh. That's gonna do a lot here and puts Garnet in a really comfortable position.
Close to burnout. No, close to
not
burnout.
Quite. Yeah. I'm not sure, like, you know, for some characters, like the drive damage they do on the last hit is different. So I'm not sure how much it was for Dawson here. But yeah, now he's in the driver's seat. And Giles gonna have to be careful. Ooh, a little awkward on that one. But Lex was not ready and gets smacked.
Makes sense. Cross medium punch put in some work for sure.
Three.
Oh, nice.
Okay, nice confirm.
Kind of like it. Got the overhead.
Lex also sitting on that level 3, so the next hit could potentially spell the end of the match. Oh, and it should.
Flash kick and a super. Yeah. That is it.
It's going up 1-0 here. Against Garnet. Showing that the matchup can also go the other way. You know, it's not exactly unwinnable for Guile or anything. Oh, it just recovered in time.
Oh, he wanted to set up and get the shimmy, but Garnet did not take the bait.
Trade's probably comfortable for Lex here. Blocks the slide, is out of range of the projectile. Good spacing by Lex.
Oh, good DI.
What a read. And Lex is consistently escaping those teleport setups that the former Guile was having more trouble with.
Glance here.
And
nice,
now the pressure's on.
Slide works as a frame kill. Good flash kick on reaction. Has level
gonna be
2
tough.
as well.
Yeah,
It
that
is.
could be. Ooh, okay.
Oh, good usage of the air fireball to make sure they stayed in the air. But they've got it back, and they knew! What a call-out!
Unbelievable. Damn,
Wow.
Garnet. Clutching it out so hard.
What a slide! That's a hard call out on the EX. They knew they were going to go for the chip.
Yeah. Just surviving that level 2 string of booms beautifully and then finding just the right moment to slide under and confirm into the kill. That's what we like to see here. And is already now establishing a nice life lead into this next round. Garnet definitely wants to take this to the next match. This is still the first to 2, of course. Lex, trying to find alternative methods of travel, and it's not working out. Next match, here we go.
Into the next one.
Garnet starting out strong again. Same side this time. Garnet has not found, I think, any of those, those limbs going underneath the booms in this matchup. Something we saw all the time in the previous one we saw. Ooh, bop. Massive shift in momentum here in this round. Lex now has Garnet stuck in the corner. And the block on that doesn't punish!
Big punish opportunity missed for Lex. Gets the forward throw. Oh, good trade on that stand. Fierce. Trying to drill kick, wanted to maintain plus frames. That's going to be dead. Lex finds the confirm and mid needed to get the kill.
Set point for Lex. But also anti-airs that one, gets a nice little juggle afterwards. And another, you can't just teleport behind me like that. It is personal. Garnet is walking a lot, trying to be, trying to keep as many options on the table as possible. But Lex is just shutting down everything. Lex's rhythm must be exactly right for this current matchup. Okay, the perfect parry might be a breath of air that Garnet needed to stop suffocating. Okay. It's not over, but just be careful with those teleports. Those have gotten you anti-aired just about every time in this round. Alright. Same side again.
Upside down kick. Oh, nice. And landed a little bit early. Oh, that's going to be it.
Yeah. No punishment to anything.
Cursed him. No.
Garnet, bro! You can't keep you. Oh.
That was sadness. Profound sadness. Damn, Garnet almost brought that back. Like, we've seen a couple of great comebacks already today. That would have been one of the best. But sometimes it just doesn't really work out that way.
Forgot the power I had. I've been doing this for too long now.
That's what happens when you do not finish your plate.
Oh my gosh. I forgot the power I have. I forgot. I've been doing it for so long too at this point.
Commentator's curse.
It literally. I can't believe I put that bad juju on him. I'm so sorry. I did it. I'm the one that did that.
So actually we can do random versus Problem X now.
Okay.
So we will.
Alright.
Round into that one soon. That being the case. It sucks because I know that was 100% SA1. He was going for Super 1 with that. It would have been perfect if Fireball came out. Dang.
Yeah.
Well, it's okay. That was top 16 loser. I mean, and that was not loser, excuse me. Top 16 winners. So they do have another chance
You're fired, bro.
on their way back up. I made a mistake. It was a mistake.
That's why you're fired.
Oh.
You even admitting you're making a mistake.
And that's worse?
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. You know what? You're right. I did it. It's on me. I'm fired. To be fair, I haven't been fired all stream, so that's fair. I've been doing a pretty good job, honestly.
Honestly, not getting fired throughout the entire stream is almost worse.
But yeah, honestly.
Like, are you really...
That's not a thing.
No.
Let's see.
Anyway, Problem X versus Random
Random.
for top 8.
Potentially a match that could also happen at UFA if Random wants to make it far there, you know. It's gonna be a good test of that. See how much more they need to improve, or you know how far they already are. Right now, looking tough in the corner against this cloaked figure. But we're out of there.
Slowly making their way forward.
Yeah, Problem looking to maybe whiff punch something, and there's the opportunity. And with a comfy life lead, you're just kind of holding back, not overextending, but gets checked finally with a command grab. Oh. You know, Random, at least, you know, it's the worst thing for Manon is always losing a round without even getting a single stack. So Random has at least gotten one.
Throw. Oh, caught him with Stand Fears.
There's another one, and now, hey, it's looking good for Random. No shenanigans for Problem X. Random checks the gap.
Ooh, almost with punished, yeah. With that medium punch. Nice! What a bait! From Random!
That's no Random, that's Random! Oops. Trade. And Random now sitting on those 4 medals. I wonder if Problem X is one to, you know, adjust his game plan based on the medal level, or if he's like, I'm gonna just keep it consistent. Oops.
Nice.
Overhead.
Tried to jump out, Problem X gets hit. The
Oh,
setup, and that's gonna be a confirm.
Ooh, Random is looking so juicy. With burnout as well, this is gonna be difficult. Ah, he baited him! That's not gonna be enough to kill, but it is gonna make a huge difference. Random now also burnt out. And Problem X recovering. No super gauge in Random's favor. Ooh. Problem X clutches it out. And starting off with a bang. Plants that bomb. And gets the combo. Oh no!
This is so much damage. Goodness gracious.
Overhead. Oh, this is so over.
Yeah, that's 100% dead. Ow, man. Bison. M. Bison.
Lord
Do the same thing.
Okay, good
Oh, good
anti-air.
anti-air.
Venom does not want to eat that pressure. Okay, gets his sweep punished. But
Good parry.
Tries to fake something out, but Problem X didn't bite. Doesn't really have a reversal to do there. Oh, too many hits. Walking forward without any care. Nope.
Trying to catch him again. Oh, got him that time.
At first you don't succeed. The IDI again.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, they did.
I think that's a block or a parry even, of course. Okay, goes for the drive damage, but gets sent to the corner.
I think this time the meaty, they were trying to go for a back fierce into DI, and they would, this round would have already been over.
Yeah. But now Random still has some work to do, might still get turned around, and no, not ready for the grab with punish. And that's the end of the round in Problem X's favor instead. Set point for him.
Random sitting on 3 medals and 2 bars.
Okay, both of them careful.
Nice.
It's just within range to have to block that. No whiff punches. Oh. Random trying to catch him out with some of those overheads and slides and whatnot. So far both of them are doing a good job of avoiding big damage. Uh-oh. Just as I say that. Gets the grab, counter punish too. Oh, side switch was eluded with the parry, but then another grab comes in.
We'll try to see if we can bait out the throw.
Yeah.
Random did.
Random looking like he's maybe trying to bait a little too much right now. I think he tried to bait like 3 options in quick succession and none of those happened, and he's given up a lot of pressure for it. So now he's in the corner once again. Problem X is not biting.
Yeah. But Random is keeping that drive gauge low. Good drive rush check.
Random could certainly still turn this around, has the resources. Oh, but it's not happening this time. Boom. Problem X moves on to top 8, the winner's side.
As soon as that 15 seconds hit, as soon as that 15 hit, they immediately, Random was immediately like, I gotta close this gap. I gotta find a way in before it's too late. And the minute that they got a little bit closer, crouch medium punch. Crouch strong. It was just too much.
Yeah, and then just an easy confirm into level 3 straight away. It's all she wrote. Yeah, it was looking really good for Random at several points, but at the end of the day, close is not good enough.
Not much is for certain. Like you said, Problem X will be moving on to
We got a donation in on Match Arena. Thank you very much to Angelo for the $30.
Yeah, look how close we are to that 100 now.
Yeah, almost the top 2 payouts.
Also ignore the payouts part, you know. I mean, currently it's still true, unless we get to 150, to 100. You know, you can see the goals actually here. Top 2 payout at 100, top 3 payout at 150.
Yeah, would be nice to get there. We're so close to 100, certainly we will achieve that, right? There's still a bunch of codes left. You can grab those so easily. And at the end of the year, there's a beautiful tournament called Kings of the World, where the best of the best are gonna hang out and do their best at Street Fighter 6, and they will be able to qualify for Capcom Pro Tour for the finals, because this is part of the Capcom Pro Tour.
Absolutely. Tons of your last stop shop for your chance to see if you can qualify for a World Warrior. So definitely be sure to check that out if you guys want to participate in a really strong tournament, really awesome tournament bracket. It's going to be amazing to be able to see, a really fun time to be able to watch, especially since that's going to be the last one for the year, right? So it's going to be good.
So now we get the man who's always in burnout.
I feel like there's multiple people that could apply to, but
it could be.
I mean, yeah. Noah also plays like this, but you know, Sammy 28. Also a very good. Why is Hurricane here? Go away.
maybe he just wants to watch.
The now unsponsored Sammy 28.
Oh. No Wolves no more?
Yeah, he left Wolves.
Maybe he found something else.
Who knows?
To be announced soon.
Maybe. Sammy, I know you're streaming, but please get your, get your ass in here.
Come on. Use some of that drive gauge to get in here.
Speed on over there. Your character's got a pretty good drive gauge distance too. I mean, your drive rush distance too. You make it here fast enough.
Yeah. And who is it gonna be against?
Bro, why do I even? Why do you need to ask? You're a commentator. You should know this beforehand.
It doesn't say on the Discord channel.
You wanna tell me you're commentating this and not having your bracket open?
I have it open, but it's really fucking large and weird to go through.
I show you something. You're first of all, you're fired, okay?
Okay.
But second of all, let me show you a great option, right? You see this here on top right. Full bracket. Just winners, just losers. Top 64, top 32,
All right.
top 16.
Yeah, that's nice. See, I didn't know about that, so thank you.
Yeah. We're still fired though.
I mean, that's okay. I come out of being fired with more knowledge, and that is good.
Yep. Okay. So with that being the case, I mean, like, we've seen. Yeah, we've seen
I'm
quite
100% sure, by the way, Fun didn't know about it as well.
No, I literally had top 16 up with the. I know about the filter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had to do it during World Warrior.
I clearly believe and 100% believe you.
No, I genuinely had to do it during World Warrior because the website can be very big and confusing. So I was like, how do I shrink this? And I was like, oh, there's a down arrow right there. And so I just grabbed it.
Oop.
I mean, that's what I was doing.
Finding the right button to hit also to get it on his Semi and sending him right to the corner with another grab. Oh no, Semi was not blocking or parrying.
Nice.
Ooh, that was so tricky. That looked like Semi, like EndingWalker would end up on the other side. And I'm pretty sure Semi thought that too. Confident round for EndingWalker.
Standing kick. I love the fireballs. He just tries to get the Dingin charge, but the perfect parry allows them to close the gap immediately.
Yep. Ooh, nice whiff punish, man. EndingWalker was waiting for that one. And ooh.
Nice.
Okay. Bit of a change up for Semi, but oh no, that's not gonna work. That might be the end. No, probably no. Yes, maybe.
No. It's all good with that.
Yeah, totally. Sheesh.
Yeah, you also gotta like consider the fact that like when he tried to DI, that white life appeared very quickly. Like it's a lot of damage.
Exactly. Oop. Oh, this time Semi the one baiting out the whiff. Okay, gets a nice confirm, but does not keep the pressure tight enough. EndingWalker just ready with a light button and shift momentum immediately.
I love how EndingWalker's dad is always cheering against his son.
That's good, yeah. Gotta teach that boy a lesson.
Actually, I bet he does this to actually curse the opponent.
Maybe.
Probably,
like
honestly. Yeah, literally. Like
maybe you should get into commentary and start doing it there, then it will be more effective.
Oh, yeah. Oh, gets the
and Semi's definitely gonna finish this combo. There's no way Semi can lose this round. Boom. All of a sudden, EndingWalker wins for free every time. But that's not happening right now because we're here. And we are not related to EndingWalker. At least as far as I know. Oh! Semi with a nice little crumple stun into a safe jump. More pressure.
Oh.
Keeping up the spacing here. Oh, but EndingWalker finds the low. Okay. Doesn't quite get the perfect combo it seemed. But also doesn't lose much. Oops.
Oh, the low strong, that crouch medium kick.
Set point for EW.
Yep. Still playing it carefully. And Semi, being aggressive, gets thrown into the corner. Nice tech. And back in you go. You are grounded, mister. No, you're not leaving. Ooh. This time he ends up on the other side.
And he's going to use level 2 because he wants to be able to try and see if he can burn him out. And he wanted to bait out the level 3, but doesn't quite find it. Some sort of reversal. Jumps back again. Oh, yeah, that's
level
not
1
going
is
to be.
here.
Oh, no, it is going to be it.
Yep.
He micro walked.
And I also get that level 1, so I think it would have killed anyway. So EndingWalker goes 2-0 into winner's side top 8.
An amazing look for that, honestly.
Absolutely. He was looking very clean. Like, he had like 1 or 2 small mishaps in execution, I feel like, and that was just about it. And yeah. Just very strong stuff.
One of those things that can be pretty difficult as well is that micro walk combo. So, I mean, obviously EndingWalker is going to be ready to use it because it's just one of those things that if you play the character enough, if you're aware that your character has a micro walk conversion, then you just go for it, and that's what they do.
And you know, combos
of top 6 in your side. Yon Angel versus
Hurricane. Yeah. Have not seen Yon Angel play today yet, but he made it here all the way in winner's side, so we know he's fresh and ready with a character that is still very strong. Versus another strong character and another strong player that we have seen already, Hurricane.
Yes.
Gonna be a very different matchup for Hurricane, going from this unorthodox weird Blanca to this like just strong all around JP.
But still, it'll be interesting to see how they're going to adapt to everything, right? And I mean that from the perspective of just noticing and realizing that JP's biggest weakness is also one of his biggest strengths. Having those different projectiles and having such a way to be able to control the screen very effectively is also his biggest downfall, because if you are a character like Cammy that's fast enough, or if you have an opportunity to be able to close that gap quick enough, then it's one of those things where the projectile is not going to matter, since his ghosts, like those ghosts that he throws out, they don't immediately activate. So that's one of the biggest ways how you can actually punish JP if you are ready for it. If you're looking for an option like that, you have to make sure that you can actually drive rush and then punish right before the ghost actually gets a chance to activate. A lot of characters can do that.
Depending on the character, it's easier or harder.
Yeah, for sure. So, and I think Cammy's like one of those characters that when I see it, I'm just like, wow. Yeah, no, she's definitely one of them that can really make JP's life a living hell all the time.
Yeah, but I think she's not one of the ones that has it easier as far as her drive rush goes, but she has other tools of dealing with the projectiles.
Yeah.
But okay, Lord Antidote, apparently. That's a funny name to give himself there. Yon Angel. You know, kind of contrasting Lord Venom. But Hurricane finds that first hit. No whiff punish there. Was a little too far, maybe didn't believe in the far stand roundhouse. But the pressure is pretty good. Yon Angel, though, gets back to mid-screen. Setting up those spikes.
Hurricane's going to be looking for that stand roundhouse a lot as well. What a great dive kick.
Yeah, delays it just long enough. Whoops.
Nice.
And right back in the blender. But shows a lot of respect here. Oh, that long range sweep. No delay or any dive kick at all this time. Keeping things, you know, as hard to predict as possible. But now at this range, Yon Angel might be looking at a comeback, but does not get it. Hurricane with a clutch DP.
Yeah, I don't necessarily know if I would have agreed with giving him an opportunity to get reset like that, because you don't want your opponent to have that reversal. Didn't even try and go for the burn out there, a dive kick to get it started. The low medium punch. Really strong from JP.
Ooh, yep, there's one of those tools that she has. She can't react with that move to beat projectiles, but if she has the right read, like Hurricane had there, then it's very strong. Boom, DI, you're stunned, what are you gonna do? You're gonna eat a level 3 and might just be done for. But you are so dead.
100%.
Off with his head.
Locked on.
Boom. Hurricane with that first win. Let's see if Yon Angel can make the required adjustments. Right now, getting comboed close to the corner. Yeah, but doesn't yield many results. And Hurricane right back with the counter buttons. Oh, no with punish, body back. And another one. Come on, give me another one. Oh no, backs up. Would have worked, would have worked.
A good block. Gotta find the punish on that. A great punish as well in the form of the back throw.
Could have definitely done more damage, but getting the corner is definitely a good choice. Didn't pay off too much though. And now Hurricane is in the lead and finds that FG jump mid-range low.
This was
Cheeky
dirty,
stuff.
man.
Yeah. It's difficult because, you know, you are looking out for just the raw jump in, the dive kick, and then she just lands and gives you that low. And you're like, oh, wow, is this how you feel? Is this really how you feel? But now he's got a lot of stuff going for him. Got the setup in the corner. Oop. Wow. Hurricane with the balls to hit a medium button there.
No anti-air either on the side of JP. Not even using that
It's really
crouch fierce or stand roundhouse. I mean, I get it. It's because of the dive kick.
Yeah.
But you gotta find a way to be able to stop her from doing it, because now Hurricane's just jumping a lot. Good amnesia, but a forward throw to get rid of the punish.
Yeah, something like a jump back button or something might be what your Angel wants to be looking for. Something, but oh, there's no chance to be looking. Oh wait, actually. Okay, Hurricane drops that kill combo, and your Angel is still hanging on to life. Has that burnout? Wow!
Oh, they
No, what a Hurricane the god!
goodness.
He was holding that level 2 while in burnout and was still ready to anti-air like that. What a gamer! Holy shit.
Yeah, that was ridiculous,
Man.
for lack of a better term. Because like that's insane. To be able to have the reactions to punish off of portal, like even though they had the portal as well, they didn't use it fast enough. They popped the level 2 and then they didn't enforce any sort of mix off of it either. So it just didn't end up working out for him. And then for Hurricane to even be ready to punish in the way that they did, crazy.
Absolutely
Insane
nuts.
work.
Yeah, absolutely earned that win. And your Angel is gonna have to try their luck in the loser side. Shark-infested waters.
Speaking of loser side, we have one more game. Top 16 loser side. As you can see down there, Garnet just beat Deiver 2-0. It's now in top 8 losers. And Random eliminated a lot Venom. It's now in top 8 as well. So we're streaming Sammy versus Gamon, and Yon Angel has to face Pulgar off stream.
Okay. This is ridiculous, this entire tournament so far.
Yeah, honestly.
Out of 113 people.
Yeah. Are you not entertained?
If you are entertained, consider putting $20 more into the Maturino prize pool so we can pay out the top 2 today.
Yeah. And claim the last remaining codes. That'll help a little bit. 7 still left.
7 still remaining, so it's nothing too crazy, y'all. There's a lot of people in here. You guys can definitely claim the rest of those 7 codes.
They call me 007. 0
So
wins, 0 something, 7 codes remaining.
I think we actually get Ryu versus Akuma.
Oh,
Gamon switched to Akuma
I see.
Okay.
from Luke.
Lord Battle.
And he already does really well, you know, he's 1 away from top 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's honestly not anything to slouch up, for sure. First Akuma of the day, too, that we've seen.
Yeah. Kind of an interesting spread. So we'll see how good that demon is in their hands.
We'll have to see, for sure. Because Akuma's one of those characters, when I think of Akuma versus Ryu, it's a matchup that I think, funnily enough, is pretty even for either side. Because Akuma also has an answer to Ryu's Dingin Fireballs that's not EX, right? So it allows him to be able to punish a little bit more. It's very rare for you to be able to punish a Dingin Fireball on reaction, so he already has to be holding it. But it does prevent Ryu from using a Dingin Fireball to try unless they pop EX.
You have 2 minutes to show up, otherwise you get disqualified.
2 minutes.
It always works. He just joined the moment I said it. Suddenly they are like, oh shit.
So yeah, let's bring him the action. Semi versus Gamon 999.
The Akuma as well is like just a character that people have been using a lot, not just for favoritism, but also just for the fact that character's pretty good. Like, you can't really blame him for swapping Akuma.
Yeah, he's a strong guy. But right now, Semi had control, but the beautiful anti-air confirm of that projectile that Semi landed on. And now we're kinda even. Oh. Semi gets a big chunk of life out of Gamon's health bar. Ooh, okay. That's
wow.
good. Semi definitely looks a little more confident in that neutral game right now. Ooh,
Yeah, for sure.
Boom.
Good forward throw.
The little gap before that projectile there catching Semi. Anti-air. Nuh-uh, you're not jumping. But you know, that's one of those where Semi's probably okay because he didn't take that much damage and he was out of the corner. Gamon taking that sweep instead of potentially trying to go for a kill with a super. Uh-oh. Ooh.
Oh, trying to drive rush after that. After something that minus, that's very ballsy.
Yeah.
Semi gets caught.
I've been watching a bunch of like Alpha 3 recently, and seeing that flash right after the projectile activate, I was like, oh man, he's gonna invincible through that. But no, of course not. That's a drive rush. It doesn't do that. But anyway. Ooh. I barely said anything and the round is over.
That's one of the unfortunate things about Akuma, is that while they are a very strong character with a variety of different tools to use, and overall a pretty solid array of buttons, they've got no HP. So the amount of mistakes that you can make with Akuma is very low.
Yeah, he essentially kind of turns the game into, you know, both characters are a glass cannon, because he does the damage and he takes the damage. And it's a high risk, high reward type of style. At least if you're not playing him super defensively. Oops. Oh, still gets the stumble into more damage. That was huge. Semi just throwing out those kicks, keeping Gamon checked in the corner, and boom, set point. Jab into the big stuff. Oof. Oh, nice jump over, just the right time.
Chose the fireball. What a great perfect parry to mess up the meaty.
Oh, just up level 3, and yep, that is rough.
So guess for game in.
Semi is in burnout, but he doesn't tend to care too much about that. And it's recovering quickly. Oop. And now Gamon is gonna have to make something happen safely. Oh, yep, no, couldn't survive that chip. Well executed by Semi. Moves on.
Yeah, keeping it fast and concise for that game. They're in the loser's bracket. Honestly, it was just the aggression from Ryu, really. Like, Ryu's one of those characters that you don't think of a super aggressive character, or you don't think about playing fast. And that's unfortunately unfortunately, if you aren't ready for that, that's the type of thing that can happen. Because very often did I not feel like Semi wasn't in the correct spot at the right time. Like, hitting a variety of different buttons. And the good thing about Akuma is that, well, not the good thing, but the unfortunate thing about Akuma is that even though he has very solid and very good buttons, the majority of his buttons that aren't like stand fierce, low forward, stand roundhouse, which is not even really a good button either, they're all pretty stubby. So he can't really reach or punish what most characters will be able to punish, right? Like, because it was being used very well. Like, Semi was using Donkey Kick very well, but it was spaced out a little bit too good. So they got away with it a couple of times, and that forward roundhouse, like, time and time again, even on block, it is pretty punishable, but Akuma doesn't have anything that can reach from there. So
Yeah. Gotta play around the ranges and stuff. Even if you can't necessarily punish something, you gotta, make something happen with those advantage frames. And you also gotta tune in for these World Warrior tournaments. For example, on the 21st of September, there's gonna be one for UK and Ireland, and also on the 26th of October. And then the Germany region has the next one on the 22nd of September. And Europe North and East are happening on the 28th, so that's the following weekend.
Short notice: the events in November for Northeast and Europe West will change.
Okay.
Because they moved the CPT, the offline CPT event in. And we are not allowed to do CPT events on offline CPT event dates.
Okay.
So
Makes sense.
obvious reason, some
Yeah,
people want to travel.
Right.
So Northeast and Europe West in November will change.
Okay. Good to know. And then, Europe West, as you mentioned, November changes, but September should still be on the 29th for that one. It leaves Kings of the World, from Warriors to Kings, December 13th to 15th. It's gonna happen live, in person, offline, in London, King's Cross. That's a Pro Tour qualifier where all the best would probably try to get that spot.
Yeah, it's actually all World Warriors are done by then. It's pretty much the last spot.
Yeah,
Hence,
do or die.
I will never forgive you for dodging Saltmine League on purpose today.
Wow. Edgar, how dare you?
I can't believe you. What an extremely sad thing to find out
so
today.
disappointed. All that trust I had in you, personally.
Truly.
All the time we spent together.
I didn't even know you like that, and now I'm greatly reconsidering a lot of things about you and how you're viewing Saltmine League. So that's unfortunate.
Terrible.
For shame. For shame on you, indeed.
It would also be a huge shame if we didn't reach that $100, because look at how close we are. And you know what happens when we reach 100? Top 2 gets paid out instead of just number 1. And that is a goal worth fighting for. And you can fight as easily as claiming one of the last 4, I think, remaining codes. Come on.
4 of 50 still remain. There's still 4 codes left, so it's really no big deal at all to be able to just hit on claim code, get that.
So not only did Handscar actually dodge Saltmine League today, he also didn't claim a code yet, I bet.
Oh,
damn Handscar.
That's unfortunate.
Damn Handscar.
Wow,
Handscar, bro.
Wow.
Oh wait, no, he's right there. I see him. I actually did see Handscar.
There he is.
Yeah.
All right, you dodged that bullet.
Yeah, I see him.
Hey, look, now we're I think down to 1 code.
Yep, 1 remaining. 1 of 50.
Nice stuff. That sadly still doesn't bring us.
Lucky there, man.
It still doesn't bring us to 100, but ever closer.
Yeah, slowly but surely. Someone steady wins the race.
So if just a few of you can donate, like, I don't know, $2 or something, I don't know what you got lying around, then we'll be there and we'll have it. And everyone will be happy.
Let's take a look at the bracket, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
Give me a sec. My challenge is a bit messing around. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Well, top 8 winners side: Lex versus Problem X, and EndingWalker versus Hurricane. And on loser side we have Garnet versus Random, and Sammy waiting for the winner of Angel and Pulga. So it's all first to 3 from here on. CPT format, which makes sense. That people train for CPT.
Sure.
Right.
And a lot of people like seeing those longer sets, It makes sense.
It does indeed. Yeah, it makes plenty of sense. So the character spread so far is Guile, Bison, it is Ed, Cammy, Manon, Dalsum, yes, with Garnet, and Simi was playing Ryu. So yeah, we just gotta see exactly who will be the winner of that, and then we'll see what the top 8 character spread is like, which is not bad. I mean, hey, like it really does go over, you know, something as I mentioned quite a few times throughout this tournament, but it is just the truth that it's nice being able to see that people can pick whoever they feel like, and that this is a very diverse top 8, literally no mirror matches. So
that's pretty nice to see. And we're starting off here with Lex versus Problem X.
Top 8 winners.
Oh, it's $100. Made it to $100.
Hey, nice. Don't know how that happened, but somebody must have donated a bit, and we are very grateful for that. Thank you.
Yeah, we look into that after.
Yep, because right now we got an exciting match to show you. Ooh, big chip in for Problem X. Gets the plus frames with the scissors and continues the corner pressure. Let's see. Not the tightest pressure. Fisha. Turns it around, okay. Ooh, tried to catch him out of the air. Yeah. Good idea, but Problem X was a little too far away and gets the round ender. That always looks so vicious, and he keeps on being the vicious beast that he is.
So what you should do, chat, is spread the word around that we are in top 8, okay? Help us with retweets, telling people, tell your mother, tell your auntie, you know, tell your grandchildren, whatever.
Tell your teacher.
Tell your teacher.
Oops, that's a punish. Problem X maybe with a bit of an opposite. No, it was all part of this setup bait. He had it all planned like this from the beginning. And now he's recovered from burnout as well and has Lex very close to it. Not that it really matters at this point. The Problem X goes up 1-0. This matchup, kind of now that I see it, it was like in a lot of games, like I think especially 2 and 4, Street Fighter 2 and 4, extremely terrible for the Dictator. But in this game, it's not looking quite as bad.
More tools, a lot more resources in their back pocket, but I'm loving how Lex is using these Sonic Boosts to not only check the buttons from Bison, but just being aware and ready to punish on these jumps so consistently, whether it's the stomp, whether it's a normal jump, they've been on top of it. But things are changing very quickly for Lex right now. Makes it out of the corner.
Lex though is also staying patient on defense. Problem X has been baiting twice for a flash kick, but Lex did not bite, which, you know, obviously kept him from losing this round now. And he's still got a nice life lead, so he doesn't really have a reason to commit to anything too dangerous. And the trade, perfect choice. Good stuff. And now we're back to it. Oop, Lex finds the counter hit interruption and dominates the screen with just some well placed, you know, counter pokes, anti-airs, all that stuff. Gotta watch out for that explosion. Why is he in the air? That was really weird. I don't know why he chose to jump. Might have been a misinput. Not sure what he was trying to do though if that happened. But either way, that turned things around. But he's ready for that counter DI again. Problem X been trying that once already. Oh no! Lex with some mishaps here, costing him the round potentially.
He's still alive.
Yeah.
And he's still sitting on 3 bars. So Problem X is the one that has to still be careful here. Can't go for the normal chip sequence. They will use the level 3.
Oops, nice.
I saw him sitting there down back, and I saw the couple of medium punches he was throwing. I'm like, yeah, he's just going to sit there because he wants to make sure that either 1, he can punish the drive rush from Problem X, or 2, do what he just did there, which is catch him trying to whiff a button, right? Or trying to hit him out of something.
Yeah, and it worked out exactly how he wanted. Despite how he messed up in a pretty major way earlier in the round, he recovered, and that's the important part. 1-1. Ooh. Big link. Sending you to the corner, no return address. And now you're stuck with a bomb in the corner still. Oh. Uh-oh, you're not getting out. Oh, that's huge.
Yeah, good. That's it. So,
You know, I just figured top 8 winners is actually just a UK World Warrior. Like all of these 4 are usually in top 8.
Huh.
Most of the time on winner's side.
Well. Oops. There's a whiff punish. Probably makes struggling a little bit to close the gap in this round, but there's a chance. Sweet.
yeah.
Nope, he not.
On a walk back. Has a flash kick. Uses it. That's a -3. So he does lose a pretty significant part of his turn. Nice. Yeah. Lex is always willing to go for the trades, and he has no way when he has the HP lead, which makes a lot of sense, honestly.
Problem X seemed a little too impatient in that round for sure. Going for lots of aerial approaches when he saw or should have seen Lex just crouching. Sometimes it gets to you like that. Boom! Nice block on the low forward. Nets him the explosion and the counter into more pressure. Not this time. Lex now. Gathering space in his favor. Boom.
So no chance. Gets the overhead.
That should be
and
the
that's
end.
all that it took. Yeah, 100%.
Hey. Here. There it is. Boom.
Now we're going to 2-1.
Yep. Kind of a measured round for both of them, you know. But Problem X had the higher explosive power there. Gains himself the advantage. Whoops. Nice.
Oh, yeah. Nice frames.
No.
Oh.
X hitting buttons, but pays off.
Good drive rush check. Keeping it pretty simple. Pretty concise for Problem X, a forward throw.
Still stuck with that bomb, but I'm not dealing with it. I've got a flash.
Oh, good jump in, but no, did not pull the trigger.
Yeah.
Couldn't find the conversion, but a forward throw. Punish on a forward throw with that is going to be enough to see. Oh, this round, Problem X on match point.
Yep. Looking to move on into winner's side, into winner's finals. Oops, okay. Problem X trying to move in. Ooh.
Ooh. It was too close that time.
Lex has a bit of an advantage. But he is getting walked into the corner, but he's got these reactions with the flat kick still. Oh, that's a big one. Set up for more booms now. He's got a nice positioning. Okay.
It's messed up as a hitting on the head. Oh.
Just a little too late to confirm off of that boom, but once again Lex takes a round. Trying to save himself from that. Problem X win.
Nice. Caught him low.
Yep. And another grab. Is he gonna flash kick again? Nope, he eats the hit. That's big. Safe jump. Problem X probably looking to confirm into level 3 if he next lands a hit. Oopsie, and especially now, because now it will kill. Oh, gets in there, and yep, there it is. Problem X moves on to winner's finals.
This is one mistake. Bison's a strong character, man.
For sure.
Not only, it's also one of those. It's also unfortunate because Guile is a character that, I mean, we all know is relying on his sonic booms, on his projectiles, and Bison just has tons of ways around that. And I mentioned earlier about how hard hitting a Psycho Crusher into level 3 is, and we saw that earlier. So that's something that you really have to be concerned about if you're a character that loves to zone and you're fighting against Bison.
Yeah. Scary stuff.
Mm-hmm. A lot of it just... Oh, go ahead, Bobbins.
Lex was also, playing a really good game. But I think at the end of the day, as I mentioned earlier, a bit like the explosiveness of the damage of that Problem X had to offer for each of his, neutral wins basically just skewed the matchup in his favor.
Yeah, for sure. I 100% agree with that. It's just being a little bit more awareness. Like when it comes to matchup knowledge, it really can take you a long way, depending on what it is that you know exactly, right? So it's just a bit. Just a little bit. Nothing too crazy, because at the end of the day, I still think that the things punished were naturally a part of the game plan of Guile anyway, right? So it was pretty easy to just be on the lookout for those. But I do still like how they were very ready to adapt, right? I really enjoy how Lex still was able to punish the stomps and even Problem X, even the timing on when he decided to go for the punch follow-up version after the flash kick. And as well as after the stomp variant, he mixed up those timings quite a bit when he realized that Lex was punishing him for that. So,
next match of top 8 winners side: EndingWalker versus Hurricane.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's gonna be another instant classic.
Mm-hmm. It's Cammy versus Ed. Cammy versus Ed.
Yep. Both rocking the blue colors.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, immediately does not want to deal with the pressure off of the drive rush. EndingWalker looking to have his own game plan here. Oops. Power 3. Expects the reversal attempt, and once again, not dealing with that.
Ooh.
Man, they're being both countering each other's, offensive maneuvers very well.
Take the mixtapes also Sporttasche.
I understood that, but yeah. Whoops! Hurricane finally first big hit lands, and oops!
Oh, the backdash.
Beautiful, yeah. That's that backdash in the corner is always pretty much specific to avoid the grab. But look at that parry, boom. Gonna get a nice side switch.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, and probably gonna finish that round here.
Level 1's not gonna go here.
Yeah, I thought he might have gone for the level 2, but thinks he can rock it with the level 1 and does.
Good reaction.
Phew.
Goodness.
Hurricane off after a pretty slow and even round. Comes out ahead. Now EndingWalker with the foot a little bit behind. Ooh, gets to the other side, but accidentally with the button, so no would punish there. Oops. Once again, no major hits have landed yet. The neutral game is very intense between the two. Oop. Okay.
There's a reversal.
Ooh, okay, that's interesting. EndingWalker trying for all these frame traps, but Hurricane has not been biting. The Hurricane's life is in nice shots.
Yeah, and they also get just a couple of low forwards.
Yeah.
And then manages to finish it off with the drive rush fierce.
A little surprised that those that crouching medium kicks were not cancelled into drive rush anything, because after the first one I was like, okay, maybe the first one, but on the second one I was really surprised. But either way, it's 1-1. And both of them have 3 full bars. Once again, no cancel. I guess he might have been like, okay, if you're gonna deep reversal me every time I drive rush in, I might as well not do it. But now it might not be, there might not be another chance for drive rush.
Ooh, won't be. That's dope.
That was a really good one.
It was. It was really solid anti-air for EndingWalker as well. That led into that conversion. Just good awareness for being.
Oops. Oh, the trade is interesting. Nice dive kick in there. Back to pokes. Ah, baited it.
The bait.
Yep.
Cancel.
Gets a nice reward, and now the strike throw game is in session. Oopsies, not sure why he decided to go for that option. That was an awkward decision. And now EndingWalker has the positional advantage. Ooh, that was also interesting. Instant jump button. There's a nice confirm. Ah, finally the P comes.
Well, to catch him with a little forward.
Whoop!
And missed out. That's roundhouse.
Slightly mistimed it. Now a Hurricane is in burnout and has to potentially eat this level 2 combo. Yep. Boom. That might just be the end of this.
By the way, we have wait, how many? We have 4 UK players and 3 German players in